database, just living in the database. Whoa! So as you can see by me singing that, this is Anime Kingdom discussion review, guys, and this is on Log Horizon, season 2, episode 2. And oh my gosh, I was so excited for this episode because see, the first episode really I was excited for, and it was really good. Had a lot of crazy things happening, and of course in this episode there's a lot of crazy things happening too. Like a lot of things that you don't actually think about. Like obviously the first part of it is, Shido meeting up with William Massachusetts. What a crazy name, seriously. And, he's the guild master of the Silver Sword, which was one of the big guilds in Akihabara before, but when he was asked to join them, he instead left and he instead goes to the village that we see before where there was Demikaz, that big dude that was terrorizing the village, and pretty much he's there now. And of course, we talk a little bit he talks a little bit to William about how about the raid and stuff. William pretty much joins like super easy. It's kind of weird, but they also talk about he doesn't have as much people anymore. He only has maybe like 20 people that he can commit to the raid. And a raid, for example, sorry I never said, you need 24 people, 4 groups of 6. So yeah, he only can give 20 because a lot of his people either left or retired. Or why they retired? Because they don't want to fight anymore. They want to do big raids anymore because they're scared of dying. And of course, Shido has never died yet, and so William says he can't explain it to someone who's never experienced it yet. And you think, oh, is this about the memory thing? But there seems to be something more to it, which also brings us to the last week's episode when, there was that weird thing with Akatsuki and Shido dying or something. I don't really know what was going on there. I'm still confused about that. Some type of foreshadowing, and maybe this explains a little. There's something else besides, losing your memories or something that goes on when you die, which is pretty dang interesting, to be honest. Another thing is we get to see a new character be introduced, Tetra. She's this cute girl, and but she's super conceited, completely full of herself, thinking she's super cute. All the guys, gotta like her. She's an idol and all this kind of stuff, and it's just really weird. Definitely a new type of character that we don't have in Log Horizon yet, and she's completely all over Naotsugu the whole time. It's pretty weird. Does she like him, or is it just she's just like that? Because she's not going all over Shido or any of the other guys. And of course, another funny part was when Shido was talking to William, Demikaz, the big guy, is actually still there, and he comes up getting pissed off at Shido, and Shido's just laughing and joking, calling him Mr. Democracy, and all this kind of keep making his, purposely getting his name wrong and getting him pissed off, and he's just smirking. Shido the badass, Shido dick, Shido the jerk, whatever you want to call him. And it turns out, from Tetra too, we learned that Demikaz is literally not the same anymore. He actually before made one of the people of the land, the woman chick, his slave, but then now he's actually married to her and loves her and pretty much is on a leash, which is pretty funny considering how this big tick guy was terrorizing the village, and now he's settled down with one of the people of the land. Pretty interesting. And of course, you could tell Demikaz is really pissed and still hates Shido, but he's joining in with them. Demikaz and Tetra, Shido, and Naotsugu are the 4 people that they still need, so they're together, and now they have 24 people in the group. And that's pretty interesting. And in the fact that obviously at the end of the episode, Demikaz is talking about how he wants to completely ruin Shido's dreams, and whatever Shido wants in this, he's gonna ruin it. So, now we know that he's not. At first, you think, oh, he's just joining just to join. I don't know, but there's something going on, and now we know that he is trying to ruin everything for Shido. He still wants revenge, wants payback. He hasn't changed, and oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. There, if you're like me and you've played MMOs, I've played WoW, Guild Wars, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars Old Republic, played right now Destiny, and other MMOs. that raids are, you really need teamwork. One person messing up can screw up the whole thing, and obviously he's really trying to mess up, ruin the whole thing. So we're gonna have to see what Shido's gonna come up with when that, you know, that bad thing he does, whatever happens. If Shido has a plan for it or not, or if he actually is expecting it, because Shido's obviously smart. Maybe he knows that this is gonna happen. Another thing is we get to see some romance in this episode with Naosugu and Marie, and it's pretty cute. They're talking to each other every night at 9. So like there's some romance in it, and like I said before, with Tetra all over Naosugu, is there gonna be a love triangle, or is it just gonna be a line? Her like in Naosugu like in Marie and stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some type of conflict with that, I would think, because she's literally all over him, but he likes Marie and Marie likes him, and yeah. So that's another interesting thing. Another thing that happened was with Akatsuki. Akatsuki, I have no idea. I have no idea, but she is really feeling bad. Shido leaving her to protect the princess, and it turns out that she's never been on a raid before, so like she doesn't have the good items for raids and stuff, and the best weapons she could get is the weapons you could buy, and even those are nowhere near raid level, and of course they're super expensive that you saw she couldn't get. So it's sad to see her kind of demoralized, really. She wants to be there with Shido, but obviously, she can't. It's really sad. And yeah, so that's pretty much the episode. Shido getting William and his guild to do the raid. Damika is gonna ruin everything. Tetra has been introduced. Some romance is in this as well. Katsuki's demoralized, and it was a really good episode. A lot of things happening, but if you're an MMO player, a huge thing in MMOs are the raids, and I cannot wait for the next episode. Next episode is going to be that raid, since they're finally there. They're finally at the entrance to the raid, and I honestly think it's going to be insane. I know for a fact it's going to be just crazy, and I cannot wait for it. So as always, guys, this is discussion as well as reviews, so comment below what you thought about. If you have anything to talk about the episode, or if you have questions about the episode, comment that below as well. And for all those who read the light novels, if you tell me how it this episode and the season so far is measuring up to the light novels. Is it doing it justice, or is there like a whole bunch of things that are like, oh, this is supposed to happen but it's not happening yet, but nothing spoiling either, though, please. No spoilers. So hope you guys enjoyed this discussion and review, guys. Until next time, database, just living in the database. Whoa, see ya.